So hi, welcome back to Live, and today we are going to have Alia Khan with us, and we're just waiting for her to join in so that we can have some DIY tips. Hi everyone, welcome back Live, and today we're going to have Alia Khan with us, and she's going to tell us how we do DIY with and have. I am good DJ, how are you? So once Alia is here, I hope you have your things ready and all the questions ready. Thank you, Lapa Tyala. We are super excited for this thing. Hi, Rasna Kapoor. Anassa, I am good. How are you? And yes, Alia Khan is here, and I'm going to ask her to join us so that we can know all about the DIY tips that she has. And even you can do your DIY at home. Have a tie and dye shirt, top, jogger suit, everything. I'm going to try it immediately after going live how to do it. So you too try and know everything. So let's go live. So I've just sent her a request and she should be here really soon. What are y'all doing while quarantine? How are y'all keeping yourselves busy? No, that's not a lizard, that's a painting where you can, when you see the painting clearly, it's an abstract painting with a lot of portraits, and you have to decide how many portraits are there in it. So it's like a puzzle come painting. Hello Prashant. Okay, I'm sending Alia an request again. And hopefully she should be here really soon. So while we're waiting for her, if you all have any questions regarding fashion, regarding tie and dye, hi Alia, welcome
Hi.
live. Okay, hello, welcome
Can
live.
you can you hear me and see me?
Yes, now I can hear you. Can everyone hear her? Hi Karan. So, Alia, tell us all about you, about what are you doing while quarantine? We saw this lovely jogger suit that you had yourself done the whole tie-dye effect. So, what else are you doing
Yeah.
in quarantine?
I am working out. I'm trying to eat healthy, but I'm not gonna lie, I wake up pretty late. I need to fix that. Um, what else do I do? I'm watching a lot of Netflix. I'm like watching movies and shows that I've wanted to watch and they're on my list because now I have the time. Um, and yeah, like sometimes I'll try cooking, but yeah, that's about it. It's mostly like on a loop. It's like a routine now. So
So,
yeah,
have you
that's what I'm
seen
doing.
anything on Netflix or on the digital medium which is connected to fashion or photography, since these are your favorite hobbies and you're studying them?
I saw one recently related to makeup, which I also like on Netflix. I think it's called Glow Up. It's just like a competition where there are makeup artists competing against each other. So I like that. I finished it in a day. So yeah,
Wow.
that's what I watched.
Hi,
And
Lata.
there's one fashion related show also. I think about designers competing, but I haven't managed to watch it yet. But it's on my list. So yeah.
So let me tell everyone that she is really good with makeup tips too, and we are soon going to do another live session with her where she's going to teach you how to do an eye makeup because she does beautiful makeup. So that's going to be an entirely different session. Since we're short of time, we couldn't have both of it today. So today we're going to talk about fashion. So Alia, there was a question when I put up our story that we're going live that
Mm-hmm.
why do you think of fashion? Like, what made you study fashion?
So as like a kid, I've always just been very creative. I've always like it started with drawing and painting, and then it started, especially when YouTube started. So I used to watch a lot of YouTubers, their makeup videos and their fashion videos. So I got more into it. Plus, Mama's also a fashion designer. So like looking at her also, like it's kind of in me. So yeah, I like it's always been like fashion makeup. But then in college, I decided to take fashion business. So that's what I'm doing now, and it's pretty fun. So yeah.
So, do you help in La Patiala brand because it's one of the most famous Indian brands and we all love it?
Yeah,
So,
sometimes I help. I help sometimes. I
so
help her
what
with
do
her
you think?
exhibitions.
How is it different today where fashion is concerned? Like since you're in the millennial age, how is it
Hmm.
different the whole fashion industry according to you when it comes to promoting brands?
When it comes to promoting, like social media is literally the strongest mean to promote, and especially like Instagram and now TikTok suddenly. I feel like brands focus more on their media's social media accounts. Like suddenly you'll see brands putting up stories and everything rather than, publishing, which they do, but in like
True.
magazines and stuff. But like it's way more on social media. And a lot of like new brands that are coming are, promoting their brands on social media. Like that's where you see your brands for the first time. Like for example, take Shein, for example. Now it's like huge, but when it like came out, you were only seeing it on social media because they were promoting it and it was just coming on your page as you were scrolling. So like they've kind of instilled in everyone's head ki Shein is a thing, and now everyone's using Shein. So yeah, social media definitely. It's like the main influencer right now.
Hello, Usha Didi. Thanks for coming live. So, okay, I have to ask you this question. I have seen your illustrations, and your illustrations are beautiful. So, do you plan to start something down the line, like maybe how nowadays a lot of quirky T-shirts, jackets, and all of that is happening? Do you have something like this, or wish list or something?
So the thing is, what I want to do, I don't have like a fixed thing in my head. I'm just gonna take it as it comes. So suddenly, like I've always liked making like designs like of outfits and stuff. Or if I'm going through, a certain fashion brand's online store, I'll be like, hey, this is like really my style, and I want to like do one as well. But right now, though, like it doesn't make sense with whatever's happening to start a business. But I feel like if it comes to me at the right time and I feel like doing it then, and I probably will. Like I'm very open to it.
Yeah, because I've seen your beautiful illustrations that you keep drawing and all of that. They are
Yeah.
always very quirky. And this thing that you did while quarantine, the whole, tie and dye at home, like that is something that, let's take our audience through it. Like, how did you do it? Because I remember when I saw your that post, I was like, oh my god, how did you do this at home?
It's actually very, very easy. I'll show you the sweater again that I did. It's this, basically. And this is like a cotton sweater, but it's like a little thick. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do it on like another crop top that I have. And yeah, so you don't really need a lot. You need like rubber bands, which are here, and you need bleach. So I've used Rin. So I've mixed Rin with water. So it's like
Okay.
1 part Rin and 3 parts water. But if you want it stronger, like for this one, I use more of Rin. So like as you're doing it, you can keep adding more according to like what you want. So do you want me to like start doing it and like show
Yeah,
everyone?
let's start showing it to them.
Okay. So one thing you need to do is wear gloves. I'm not wearing gloves, don't attack me, but I think you should wear gloves and do it outside because bleach has like a really strong smell. So try and do it outdoors. One sec. Okay, I need to show. So this is a t-shirt, the top, and I'm gonna like make um twists and turns, and then I'm gonna put it with a rubber band. So when you bleach it, it has like a really abstract design to it. And it's not fixed. One sec, let me set my camera.
So,
So,
Ashna Hegde, just since you joined in late, we are learning the DIY technique of tie and dye at home during quarantine. And just a quick recap that we need bleach and we need rubber bands and obviously a top or whatever fabric you want to tie and dye on.
Shweta
So,
Mama saying she can't see me on the live. Can everyone like see me on the live? I'm confused. She's saying she can't
yeah.
see anybody.
Okay, everyone, can you all see us? Please give a thumbs up if you all can see us.
I can't even read comments or anything. Like nothing's coming on
So,
my phone.
here the comments are coming. Yeah, Abhay Khabar is saying we can see you all.
Okay, okay, fine.
Vivek Kapoor is giving a thumbs up.
Okay, so then it's fine.
Ashna is saying, yeah, we can. Sushmita
Okay,
saying, wow,
sorry, my
okay.
dog is
We start getting
barking.
thumbs up.
Okay,
Okay,
cool,
so
cool, fine.
so
So,
10, 10, 10. So let's get started again.
so I've just like taken rubber bands and I'm kind of twisting it very, very randomly and just like tie it up. Not too tight, just like 2 knots are enough. So like here, what you should actually do, if you have a bigger cloth, like if you're doing a sweater, then kind of hold it like this and twist it like this, if you can see what I'm doing, and then kind of knot it together like this. It doesn't have to be perfect, just very randomly. And try not to make it in spots that would look weird with bleach. Like if you're doing like pants, don't like um make two twists on both the sides of the bum because that will just look weird. So you need to like see where you're doing it. Like if okay, this has a strap, so I'm gonna try and like cover one strap also with bleach so it looks a little balanced. So like this. And I've just like very randomly, even at the back, try and make it sort of balanced.
So
Yeah.
we can do it on any fabric, or is there any specific?
So I would suggest cotton because it absorbs it the best. Or like anything with a mix of cotton, like a cotton blend, just something that would absorb like a dye, the same way it would absorb bleach. So you just have a good you know, thing because then you're just wasting your clothes. Even though like it's old, you can revamp them by doing this, but if it doesn't absorb, then what's the point?
True.
So I've taken a spray bottle here and I'm just going to spray it like so where the rubber bands are, I'm trying to make it like super close. One second. Let me just make sure. Okay. So the rubber bands are here, so I'm gonna like try and make them very close where the rubber band is. And then as it goes, I'm just gonna like
Okay, this is like a spray painting that usually what we do is we take a canvas and we tend to
hmm.
make blocks where we want to just spray and get that spraying effect only in parts of it. So that's exactly what we're doing right now, right?
And another
So
yeah, and another reason to spray it is so it again doesn't come, very concentrated in one place. But if you feel like the spray is not doing it for you, you can always just open the bottle and pour it in certain places. Like my top is really tiny, so I'm using spray. But like for the sweater, I started with this, but then the spots, as you can see, which have a lot of bleach, like here,
yeah,
I've kind of used. I've opened the bottle and I've just poured a few drops because I wanted that effect. So you can just do it. You don't have to be scared. Like it'll probably turn out okay because it's just a very random design.
yeah, that's the best thing about tying dye, that it
Exactly.
doesn't have to be like in a particular pattern. It can just be anyhow and look good.
Exactly. So like after you feel like you're done, you can leave it for 10-15 minutes. You'll see the dye being absorbed. And if you think it's fine, then you just need to remove all your rubber bands, wash your cloth, just run it through water and leave it to dry. And then once it dries, like it'll look how it has to look. And I feel like if you still want to like make changes in certain areas, you can always do it again. You know what I'm saying?
You can keep repeating the process.
Yeah, like if you feel like this place, the bleach looks weird, I need to add a little more to make it look okay, you can. So I feel like
Okay,
I'm done.
so we're just going to
Hmm.
repeat the process really quickly. You take a top. You need to have rubber bands, bleach, and one portion of the bleach with three parts of it with water. Correct?
Exactly.
And then we put the rubber band in the spots where we want the particular fabric to be bleached, and we need cotton specifically because cotton will absorb it better. And
Yeah.
then we put the rubber band, and at those places we spray the bleach, and then we leave it to dry for good 10-15 minutes.
Yeah. Like you can see it's slowly, like the color is fading like here. So I'm just gonna leave it and I'll actually once I'm done washing this and everything, I'll put it on my story and I'll send a picture to Shweta as well. So you guys can check out what the result looks like. And you
Okay,
can actually do this to anything. You can do it to socks, you can do it to a scarf, whatever you want.
Stacy Petrov 96 is asking, does the cloth have to be dark in color specifically?
Yeah, like black is the best option, or if you want, see the thing with black is now what color is gonna come. It's gonna be like this brownish effect, which is I think is really cool. But unlike other dark colors like navy blue or like dark brown, also you just probably get a different color that's bleached. So you can always check on the internet, like what does brown fabric look like when it's like bleached. So you will see what color you want. I think I like the black and brown combo, so I chose black, but mostly prefer a really dark fabric.
Can we paint, say for example, if somebody wants to try something more on it? So say once we bleach and we have the whole time the effect. So once you wash it, it's not going to bleed more, right? So can we paint on top of it or something?
See, as long as you don't, yeah, obviously when you wash it, it won't bleed. But yeah, you can paint on top of it. Like if you know how to do painting on like fabrics and know what paints to use so that it doesn't come out during washing, then yeah, then it's like painting on a normal fabric.
Normal
You've made
fabric.
yourself a normal fabric only. Yeah.
So this after one time wash, by the second wash it doesn't change the color, right? That's what
No,
somebody was
my
questioning.
sweater's been washed like 3 times and it's the same.
So it's
So
just
yeah.
the first time that the effect is gonna
Yeah, because you're
come
not
and
using
then
any
it
more
will settle.
bleach. Yeah, you're not using any more bleach. You're just washing it with soap and water. So it won't go.
And regular washing can be done. We don't really need to do a specific hand wash. It can be a normal machine wash, how generally
Yeah.
the fabric was being done before.
Yeah. Same way. Just wash it the same way.
Okay. Are there any more DIYs that you have tried during quarantine for fashion or for photography or for makeup?
So for photography, like I just like putting outfits together and taking pictures. So I don't usually plan everything. Like I'll go out, I'll get inspiration. I'll be like, oh, this spot is good, I can add this here to make it a good picture. So that's what I normally do. So it's not really a DIY as such, but like if you're taking your pictures yourself, setting the camera, putting it on self timer and everything. So like it's fun. And then when you're doing like say makeup as well, like you can't really make makeup products at home because they have
True.
certain things, but stuff like lip balms and all, it's fun, like I've made a vanilla scented lip balm at home. We could probably do that on one of the lives.
So,
It's very easy.
how, if you can just quickly take us through how is a vanilla lip balm made at home?
Okay, so what I did was I took Vaseline, I took vanilla essence, and I took food coloring. So
Okay.
I took like a pink food coloring, vanilla, sorry, Vaseline, and you just warm up the Vaseline. You put like a drop of how much ever color you want, basically. You put a drop of that and you put a drop of vanilla essence. And you can always add like if it's a small bottle and you're going to use it quick, then you can always add like just for fun, you can add like a drop of maple syrup or something so it's flavored. And yeah, that's it. And then you put it in the fridge in like a little container. It solidifies and you can use it as a lip balm.
Oh
So it's
wow.
pretty simple, yeah.
So
So that's
anyway,
what you
see,
can do.
y'all have learned to bleach today already in the chat. Y'all have also learned how to make the lip balm. So I think everyone, if y'all are bleaching your outfits later, please do tag us, put it up on the story. We would love to see if you've enjoyed this process. And if you're making the lip balm or you have any questions how to go about with the lip balm too, let us know. Because Arya is going to send us a small story about how the lip balm is made again so that we can put it up for the people who've missed. And what other DIY have you done?
I've made like DIY face masks from like stuff that's kept at home. So I made a coffee face mask once. I'll probably share the ingredients on my story. I don't remember it, so I don't want you to put anything wrong on something on your face. So, but it's mainly like I think it was coffee, water, and something else. Like I made it and I have a TikTok video of it as well. So yeah, I'll put that on my story. You can check that out too. And there are
Uh,
actually, even if you just search the internet for like face masks at home, they'll come up with so many that you can just make at home. It's fun.
So, if you could share your TikTok handle with the viewers so that they can go on TikTok and see your face mask
My
video.
TikTok handle is Alia Khan 285.
So everyone, y'all can go there and see all the fun TikToks, and also if y'all want to know how to make the face mask during quarantine, that is one place where you can go. So Arya, if it is photography, makeup, or fashion, what is it that you like the most? If you have to choose one, though you're
Makeup.
multi-talented, you can do all.
Makeup. Yeah, definitely makeup.
So next time we're gonna go live with Alia for makeup, and we're gonna see a entire live tutorial of how to do makeup, and especially eye makeup because she loves doing eye makeup. So Alia, the next video that you want to do, what is it that you want to do?
We could just do like, basics makeup look. Um, or if you want something wild, we can do something wild as well. But I feel like a
So,
lot of people would rather watch something that they can still wear. Like I feel like
so
you want to put on makeup that you can wear outside and not look really wild. So we could do that. We could do like a basic beginner's makeup look, but which will also be pretty glam. It won't be like boring. So yeah.
okay, so let's ask our viewers. Y'all have time till our next live session to DM us. What do you want to see? Do you want to see a wild makeup look, or do you want to see a basic makeup glam look for quarantine? So whatever you like, that's what we are going to do, and that is what we'll come up with next time. So, Alia, has there been a difference with the bleach at all?
See,
Oh my god, this is amazing. Can everyone
actually
see my?
forgot about it. And I think the back is also proper. It's not overrun. So
This
yeah,
is
this is what it looks
amazing,
like.
and in like no time, it's like barely few minutes. We started at like
Yeah,
4:30, and it's already
exactly.
5.
I should actually watch this now, otherwise it'll get too bleached and it'll look weird, if you know what I'm saying. Because like the color is catching, so I will wash it after this live. And then I'll put it to dry. So yeah.
So for it just has to be kept to dry for the normal time that we. Okay, so a lot of people are saying basic makeup is what they want to see.
Cool.
So,
Even I
okay,
thought
we shall
basic
come up
makeup.
with basic makeup. That is what she was suggesting, but we still wanted to ask you. And Alia, this crop top looks amazing. So, guys, please go ahead and do try this DIY bleach at home and send us your pictures because we're looking forward to see how do you enjoy bleaching at home with Alia and me. Hello Rohit, please do try. You can maybe bleach any of your t-shirts at home or any of your gym wear and maybe tag us and we're gonna like
Oh
it.
yeah,
And
gym wear is a good idea. But I don't know if that fabric might catch bleach. But if you're wearing like cotton to the gym, then yeah, that's actually a good idea.
okay, so somebody's also questioned, Stacy's questioning, how do you pair your tie-dye clothes?
How do I pair my tie-dye clothes? Okay, so like now I made this and I'm wearing like jeans. So like jeans with this would be a good combination. And like the sweater I made, I actually I tie-dyed to go with it. Wait, is it stuck? Okay, yeah. So I made like a full set. But normally if you have a tie-dye top, then you can always pair it with jeans, shorts, sweatpants, like a single color. Because then it'll or you can yeah, if you clash it with patterns, it'll be too much. But yeah, and you could probably like throw on a jacket if you like make something like this, like a denim jacket. It'll look pretty sick.
So usually with if it's a set, it's okay, right? The entire tie-dye effect. But otherwise, you're saying you should go with a single color.
Yeah, just something simple like jeans or like tights or joggers or shorts. Just something one simple color, not like striped pants or something, you know.
Okay, great. So, is there any other question before we sign out? If there is anyone who wants to question us anything connected to tie and dye, where makeup is concerned, we are going to come back to you for the makeup very soon. So, right now, only if you have any questions after, even if after we go, you can DM us and we'll get back to you. It's a very simple process, and I'm going to go and try to bleach my outfit. I'm just confused. Should I bleach a skirt or should I bleach a top? Now, like, there's too
I
much
think you
going
should
on
bleach
my
it.
mind.
I think you should bleach it. Actually, a skirt is also not a bad idea. That would be
I'm
different.
confused between skirt and a dress. So I'm like, let's see.
Skirt for sure. Because then you can always tone it down with another top. But like
Great.
if
So
you want to
I'm
be
going to
wild, then you can tie dye a
the
dress.
entire dress.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, Anvi is asking how much bleach should be mixed with water.
So normally you mix one part bleach and three parts water. So say if you've taken um yeah, one and three parts basically. And if you want more of a bleached effect, if you feel like it's not absorbing, then you can do like two and two. But then you wash it quickly. As soon as you get your desired results, you wash it quickly. So yeah. You don't have to be too precise with it.
Okay, great. So that's the best part. All of us can try without getting scared whether it's right or wrong because you cannot go wrong with
Is
it.
it brighter?
Just look
Has it
at
gotten
this.
brighter?
Yeah, it has. And it's like
Okay.
more defined and perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, Rashika, okay, she's really loved the bleach thing. Can somebody try this on sneakers?
I don't think so. Because we don't know, depends on what fabric your sneakers are. They might not absorb it, and you don't want to ruin like a whole pair of sneakers, just trying to bleach it. But if you want to do something to your sneakers again, you can always just check on the internet. They have like a lot of stuff. There's probably some way or the other you can add color to your sneakers. Because I'm not,
See, one can always paint on sneakers. So what you can
yeah,
do is, since they are an old pair of sneakers, you can always try bleaching. And if it doesn't work out, you can use acrylic colors on
and paint
sneakers.
on.
So you can maybe post like if bleach works out, perfect. But if not, then what you can do is you can do a base color and then paint a design on it. So either ways, you have two sneakers from one pair of old sneakers.
Like
Maybe that's something you can do.
if you have a black pair of canvas shoes or something, I think you can probably use bleach. But again, if it doesn't work out, you can paint over it, so it's fine.
You're welcome, Danny. Thanks for asking the question. And thank you everyone for joining us live. And we shall get back to you soon with the makeup. And do not forget to tag us when you're putting up your bleach photos. Can you try these on the Travis post one, Shweta? Um, can we try it on Travis post?
On what? I can't read the comments; they're not showing up.
Can someone try these on the Travis post? Travis post sneakers? Are you saying, Sethi, on what can we try it? I didn't get your question.
Are you
Shark,
talking about
one second,
the
one second. I'm just asking them what are they saying when they're saying Travis post.
the sneakers? No,
Yeah,
Travis was our
so
sneakers. I don't think you should. If the Travis
unless
sneakers, I
they're
don't
an
think you
old pair
should.
and you want to experiment, then please go ahead and experiment. But otherwise, this is something we haven't experimented, so
That's why I'm
we
using
really
like
don't know.
things, old clothes or just something very basic, that if it gets ruined also, you're fine. But I don't think you should do this on your sneakers or like get it done by someone who's a professional. But I don't
Uh,
think you should do it yourself.
Sagre underscore 123, nothing but our makeup for girls. We are going to come back soon for the basic makeup look, which we're going to do live. That's going to happen sometime next week. So please do stay tuned in for that. And we'll let you know very soon. If there's something else you want to know for makeup for girls or hair for girls, do let us know. We'll get back to you on that too. But for the time being, just enjoy the bleach session. Okay, Alia, everyone is really enjoyed. So, is there anything you want to tell everyone before you sign out?
Yeah, like if y'all are doing this, I want to see what y'all are doing. So like post on your story, tag me. If it's really nice, I'll probably repost it. Shweta will probably repost it. So yeah, I mean it's fun. It takes like 10 minutes, so you can do it. That's it.
Superb. So,
Yeah.
we all are going to try. And Alia, thank you so much for this live session. We all are damn excited and we're going to try it and tag you very soon on all of this.
All right. Sounds good.
See you soon for live
See
with me
you.
doing the basic makeup. Bye.
Okay. Bye, guys.